Hello everyone, Sally here. I thought I would pull 3 cards for you, and one of the reasons is I had this sense of you moving on but feeling alone at the same time. And you know, there isn't anything worse than feeling as if we are alone and we don't have any support. Immediately, you know, I recognise that you need 3 cards to help you go forward with what is happening in your life at the moment. So many of us, when we feel alone, it's because we've had a shift in our life, and sometimes we just need that little bit of support. So this is the first card, and the first card is the Rest card. It's a really positive card. It can be difficult for a lot of people to take a break, believe it or not. And I think that when you're a workaholic like you are very much somebody that likes to be in the thick of things and really is the first person, you know, to make that other person a cup of tea, or to suggest, you know, I'll make you a sandwich. You're always there for others. I think that when you are that sort of person and you begin to move on in your life, you can feel very alone because you can feel as if people don't understand you. So rest is so important. And the affirmation on this card is take a moment to breathe, heal the conflict within. So it's really saying to you, you know, like I know, that you're not happy, that you have to move on. But if you can just stop for a moment and reflect on all the positive vibes that are going to come from the moving on, then you're not going to feel so alone. And I do want to say to you, you know, Spirit is telling me as I'm pulling this card and reading the affirmation that you're not alone, and you have relatives in spirit that loved you very, very much, especially a grandmother that took care of you up until about the age of 5. So I think it's really important that when you are having these feelings of loneliness because your situation is changing, just think of your grandma, and she's going to be there and she's going to put lovely thoughts in your head. The second card is an interesting card that I've pulled for you, and it's the Soul card. The affirmation on that is fearless and free is how your soul will sing. And that's really saying to you, if you can allow yourself to embrace your emotions instead of pushing them away, you really have a sense of freedom then. And it's almost as if, you know, our emotions should ebb and flow. They should allow all sorts of feelings to come into our mind. What we don't want is to hold on to any particular one for too long. So this is really saying, if you can be fearless, if you can embrace those emotions, you will be free. Wonderful card. It's also a card, you know, that Spirit sends us. You definitely have people in spirit around you at the moment that are wanting to say to you, don't be afraid, you can go forward. And it does, doesn't it? It sort of dovetails very nicely with the first card, which is all about taking a rest because of you moving on. And this is really saying, if you can be fearless, you will be free. It's a lovely card. We love that. The third card is what is going to happen. It's an amazing trilogy of cards. It's a card that is telling you what is going to happen once you've moved on, and it's the Growth card. Very simple card. Growth is a positive beginning to a new adventure. It is a loaded card. It is really saying to you, if you can embrace the situation ahead of you, the growth around you, the wisdom, the new people that will come into your life, the adventures you will have, they'll be endless. The 3 cards for you are really saying to you at the moment, you know, I know that you feel alone in so many situations, but if you can take a breather and make sure that you assess everything as you go along, that's your Rest card. If you can embrace all of those emotions, in other words, be fearless, you will become free and release your soul. And then that will allow you growth. They're 3 wonderful cards and they fit so well together. And it's really telling me an awful lot about you at the moment. I think that this new adventure that you're about to go on will change your life, will change your perspective of your life forever, and will give you enough strength to go forward for years ahead. If you enjoyed the 3 cards that I pulled, please don't forget that I have a wonderful team of psychics, wonderful boys and girls. They're very gifted, very talented, mediums, psychics, tarot readers. All you have to do is click the link in the description and it will take you to all of the services that I have where my psychics are concerned. And also, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything, and you will get notifications for all of my new videos that will be going up. And